Hey Libras, welcome to my channel. It's the Tipsy Intuitive here to do your general love reading for January 16th through 31st. I hope that you guys are doing well. I hope that you have your little sips. I've got mine here, so let's get into it. As I was meditating on your energy, I had two messages that popped in my head. The first one was peacock feathers, and the second one was the song All of the Lights by Kanye West. So we'll see how those fit in. I started by pulling a couple of oracle cards for you guys just to get a sense of the overall energy for this reading. The first one that came out is playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. I also got no need to worry and peaceful resolution. So we will see how those cards fit in with your overall spread. So let's start with the tarot and see what your current energy is. Okay, we have two that popped out. We have the Tower in reverse and we have Strength. For any energy that's around you, that's a lot of cards. We will not take all of them. For energy that's surrounding you right now, we have the Seven of Pentacles. For obstacles, challenges, and what might be hidden from you, we have the Eight of Cups. Advice from Spirit, we have the Five of Swords. And for your potential outcome, okay, we have two that came out. We have the Four of Swords in reverse, and we also have the Five of Cups in reverse. Okay, so let's grab another deck and clarify these messages a bit. Any clarification for Libra and their current energy? We have the King of Wands. For energy that's around Libra in love, okay, we have the Hermit in reverse. And I just heard I'm waking up. Okay, so, okay, for obstacles, challenges, and unknown, we have the Nine of Coins. Advice from Spirit, we have Justice. And for the potential outcome for Libras in love, okay, we have the Page of Wands that came out in reverse. So let's grab some oracle cards and see if there are any additional messages for you guys. For Libra's current energy, okay, we have wedding rings. For the energy around Libra, we have karmic relationships. For obstacles and challenges, we have Cupid's arrow. For advice from Spirit, we have the butterfly. And for the potential outcome, we have healing heart. All right, so let's get into this. So the overall energy that we have with playfulness, peaceful resolution, and no need to worry, I feel like you are in an energy of having embraced all of you. And I think that with the peacock feathers and all of the lights, you are sort of looking at love as a game. And I mean that in the best way possible. Not like you're out here, you're made for the streets, you're like playing people left and right. But I think that you are overhauling your approach in looking at dating and dealing with others in a sort of romantic sense, where you're not taking it so seriously that you're stressing yourself out. And I feel like you're in a place of just sort of enjoying and like you're strutting your stuff like, I am Libra, hear me roar. Like, look at all my dope, pretty feathers. You wish you had this, and you can if you play your cards right. but you're not so much stressing over the outcome and wondering if everybody who crosses your path, everybody that you go on a date with, is this the one? Is this my future? Is this my twin flame? Is this my soulmate? It's kind of like, no, you're just enjoying it. And hopefully they're enjoying you too. And if not, not a problem. No drama, no chaos. You can go on about your merry way. There'll be somebody else coming along shortly. So let's tap into your current energy. We have the Tower in reverse. We have Strength. We have the King of Wands in reverse, and we have wedding rings. Union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, and everlasting promise. So while there's this sort of energy of being a free spirit that's floating around, I think you really do truly want someone that you can settle down with. And you've been through some things. I think, most people have. And that's sort of dampened the dating experience for you. But at the same time, you're optimistic. And I think through those experiences, you've learned to approach the whole process a lot differently. So the energy around you, and this might be somebody from your past or somebody who you might encounter going forward. We have the Seven of Pentacles, we have the Hermit, and we also have karmic relationships, fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. So whomever this person is in your energy, whether you are currently in their physical space or not, they're in the process of waking up too. They're sort of planting the seeds. They're thinking about the relationships that they've had in the past and taking the lessons from them. And I think that they're also in a place of approaching things differently. So just like you're over on this side, kind of doing your thing, recognizing your worth, embracing yourself, they're here planting seeds too. So what's unknown, or the challenges and obstacles, we have the Eight of Chalices, we have the Nine of Coins, and we have Cupid's arrow. Have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation or meeting, hesitation. So I think that on both sides, you all have walked away. Each of you have walked, are trying to get away from this sort of past energy, right? You don't necessarily realize that you have been on the same path as this other person, but both of you, in your own ways and in your own time, have walked away from things that no longer serve you, and you're walking towards being stable by yourself so that when somebody comes along, you have something firm to bring to the table, and your expectation is that they're bringing it to the table too. What you don't see is that this is on its way to you. And I think, sometimes, in those quiet moments, as you're sort of thinking about what it is that you want, you're kind of like, well, where is it? Like, I've done my work. Where's it at? Where's Bay? And they're coming. They're coming. So what we have for advice from Spirit, we have the Five of Swords in reverse, we have Justice, and we have the Butterfly. Relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child, and growth. So what Spirit is saying is continue balancing yourself. Keep on this great path of healing and evolution that you're doing within yourself. It's no reason to sort of hide the work that you're doing. You should be proud of it, and the Five of Swords is typically sort of like a sneaky type of energy, but I feel like with the peacock feathers, universe is saying, no, show off your goodness. Like you've earned the right, flash your tail feathers a little bit here because you've put in the work and you've come out so glorious that it's something that the world needs to see. But, don't get a big head about it. Know your worth. Know that you're wonderful. Continue on that path. because that's what's going to invite this person who is also on the same journey in. So, what we have for the outcome, we have the Four of Wands in reverse. We have the Five of Chalices in reverse. We have the Page of Wands in reverse. And we also have Healing Heart. Healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. These are all good cards. Like the Four of Swords, it's no more resting. You're out there, you're about, it's time for some action. This person's ready to sort of wake up from their slumber. That's what I heard over here. I'm waking up. So you'll see that with the Five of Chalices in reverse, there are no regrets from whatever's happened before, like no crying over spilled milk. You are out here living your best life. Now, with the Page of Wands in reverse, there's, you know, it's typically when it's upright, it's somebody who's sort of watching you. I don't think that this person is somebody that is currently around you. So it's not like an ex who's creeping and watching or anything like that. I think that this is a fresh person that's coming in. They're fresh off of their healing journey. You're fresh off of yours. And when you come together, it's going to be two very whole people who are now entangled, so to speak. So I will leave that there, and we'll pull one last oracle card to see if there are any additional messages from Spirit for you. And we have a couple. Okay. So the first one that came out is focus on love. Look for the good in everyone. And then we also have consider your foundation. Look at how committed you are to love. Now, with these, I think that they're pretty straightforward, but you know, focusing on love and considering your foundation. So while you're out and about and, you know, you sort of change your perspective on how you view dating and relationships and interacting with someone else on a romantic level, don't lose sight of good people that come across your path that might offer you some potential. And then also, if this is what you want, don't lose track of whether or not you truly want a loving, committed relationship. If you don't, that's fine. That is absolutely fine. But make sure that your actions and all of this playfulness and sort of lightheartedness, make sure that your actions and how you treat other people lend itself to establishing that loving, committed relationship that you want. And if that's not what you want, then by all means, keep floating. Make sure that people know that you are not here for a long time. You're here for a good time. That's fine. That's your prerogative. That's your free will. But if that's not what your ultimate goal is, then make sure that your actions align with what it is that you truly want out of another person in a relationship. So I hope that that was helpful. I hope that it resonated somehow. If it did, make sure to hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any future readings. Feel free to share with family, friends, colleagues, coworkers, people in the street, people in the grocery store. And in the meanwhile, stay safe, stay healthy, and I am sending you all huge hugs.